We have all let Father Time catch up to us in one way or the other. It could be through business, through finances, through relationships. But one area that I see many people just let surpass out of their control is always their wellness. For an aspect of your life that is imperative for focus, energy, vitality, durability, and success, it is often neglected by even the most successful people in the world. When I'm working with many of these established individuals in their wealth and their businesses, they always remind me that they regret not taking wellness as an initiative first, being the foundation and the baseline for their success, because they've lost so much of it. Usually they tell me about how much mental struggle and physical pain and strain they have on their lives that it's actually taken away from the people that they care for the most, which is family and friends, kids, whatever it may be. But usually, after just a few weeks of incorporating a lot of the foundations of what I consider the well-man lifestyle, they start seeing this new energy and drive and this focus that they didn't quite have in some time. Now, a lot of the common threads amongst a lot of these individuals is that they are willing to push past further than anybody else that is going to compete against them. They're always out to accomplish their goals. It doesn't matter what those goals are. It doesn't matter how far out in the future they are. They are focused on burning every ounce of the midnight fire to be able to accomplish these goals. However, they tend to focus on a lot of the yang activities that get them there and not so much focus on the yin activities. Let me explain. Imagine an old oil lamp. One that has that big flame at the top and that little oil reserve canister at the bottom. Now, the intensity of that flame and the duration at which it's going to burn is all predicated 100% on the reserves of oil in the canister below. Now, if you're starting to run low on the oil, that flame's intensity is going to dampen down into a low energy or a low intensity of a flame, and it's gonna last as long as the oil is gonna allow it. However, the solution would have been to just very timely add more oil into that canister, and what you'll notice is that you can keep the intensity of the flame high and the duration is going to extend. This is how our bodies work. They were made and designed to work like this. Our physiology is all based on the ability to recover and to turn over, whether it's cells or turn over energy. These are the things that make us go forward. And without our focus on the recovery aspects of our life, our body is limited at the potential at which it can output. Now, this realization of your current wellness status is not always seen by you yourself. A lot of times it's seen more so from family, from friends, the closest ones to you. And in my field, it's from the coach. I have a bird's eye view on what you're doing, how you're responding, and what you're presenting to me on the other side of the table when we consult. It is imperative to get an unbiased, unconnected evaluation or an observation on the type of life that you're living right now. How you express yourself externally is 100% predicated on how your internal physiology is. Like the great quote that I love to use is that your biology becomes your biography, which means your internal environment is going to manifest itself on the external, meaning the way you sleep, meaning the way you speak, meaning the way you have relationships, how you perform inside the gym, how you are going to be able to perform maybe in business. It is all predicated on your ability to improve the internal physiology of your body. However, I, as many of these successful individuals have come to realize, is that Father Time does catch up. For me, this was in a particular situation recently that left me in the new stage. After 4 years, 3 kids under 5, 2 businesses built, and 1 stressful day, I had come to my realization point. I was on the floor and trying not to move in the slightest so I didn't feel the shooting pain out of my back. And it was at this moment that I understood I was in the realization phase. Phase 1 of any transformation journey. So now what? Well, I'm glad you asked. This is the restart of my journey to becoming a man of wellness, a well man, the man I know myself to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let myself be a guide. Let my journey, my actions, and the things I do to lead a life of wellness, to be able to guide you to the best life that you know you have inside of you. It's full of confidence, vitality. It's filled with energy and conviction. This is the start of my journey, and I want to share with you. Comment below if you realize you're at this point now, just like me, and you need to make a change that your future self is going to thank you for.